What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of WAS Extra Credit. We're here, we're 1 week gone from graduation day, and we're moving on to the future. We're seeing what's coming next, and Dan Domain kicking off the show in a one-on-one match against KP. Two superstars, both featured on graduation day. One definitely happier than the other, walking away from it, and that is not Dan Domain. I am not talking about
the following
him.
contest
Whiny,
is scheduled
whiny
for
little
one
boy.
fall. Making his way to the ring from Yorkshire, England, weighing in at 228 pounds.
We've seen his singles competitiveness. We've seen how good he is in singles competitions. So this could be his time. He could pick up a victory here tonight. But KP, of course, coming off of two big victories, both against Zachary Zest. One on Saturday and one this past Wednesday. So, you know, the momentum's surely in KP's favour. So you really never know in these situations. But there he is. Absolute scumbag. And of course, coming up in our main event of the evening, Phantom Phoenix will put the Scholarship Championship on the line in an open challenge. So stay tuned for that. KP ready for this one. Dan Domain ready for this one as well. And here he is. You can't see him yet, but I can see him from the booth. Zachary Zest has made his way to ringside, and I believe he's going to be in KP's corner. There he is. And now we're ready to get this underway properly, and a big forearm straight from KP. Oh, quick pin going for it early in this one. I mean, that's a definite rope break. If anything, his foot was literally kicking the rope up. Oh, KP driving Dan into the ropes. And the ref gonna break it up. Oh, but Dan with a cross chop to the throat. And a big Hurricane Rana there. Oh, big drop kick to the face. Of course, Dan Domain and Callum Pierce both will be in action tonight. And you've got to imagine Matt Royale has got to be making sure they are on point and that they are getting the job done, because you've got to imagine after the performance on Saturday, he can't be very happy with either of them. Kick out without even a one count there by KP. Oh, big running, well, big disc, big. It's a big knee in it, really. I mean, I don't know what I was looking for. Rainmaker knee, we'll call that. Big elbow drop there from Dan. And a big running knee from KP. And a big springboard moonsault there from KP as well. Oh, kick out at two there by Dan Domain. Dan getting to the outside of the ring now. Oh, and a big punch there from KP. Oh, not quite allowed the second one though. Dan says, nah, not tonight. And a big move off the top rope. No. And we've seen him put people away with this before. That pedigree pile driver drops KP on his head. Oh, now Dan just mocking KP on the floor. Going to the top rope. We've seen this before as well. That massive spiralizer. We've not got a name for it yet, but it looks cool. That's the pin. That's got to be it. 1, 2, 3. That is it. Dan Domain picks up a decisive victory on this episode of Extra Credit, coming out of graduation day. Momentum back, starting to come back to the side of the monarchy. A couple of highlights here, of course. KP getting close with that springboard, but not quite enough. Dan able to hit that pedigree pile driver to put away KP, and then finally that massive spiralizer from the top rope. Here it is, into the pin, and a 1, 2, 3. Dan Domain is your winner. What else can you say? Impressive victory, decisive victory, and definitely the way that Dan wants to move now in WAS. He wants to be starting to move up and up. Are him and Callum going to continue going after the tag titles? Are we going to see Dan maybe head towards a singles championship? Obviously, Tommy Steele, your new Northern champion. Phantom Phoenix, the new scholarship champion. Dan could absolutely go after either one of those titles. and I wouldn't bat an eyelid at it. But we're moving on to our next matchup. Oh, wait, no, maybe not. Not KP. Owen Carter looks like he might have something he wants to say. We were meant to be having our next matchup with Callum Pearce, but I guess not. Not scheduled tonight. Owen Carter is in the building, and of course, after what we saw on Wednesday, I'm not too surprised. He's calling out Phantom Phoenix, and he's fuming about what happened. And he's going to do anything in his power to make sure Phantom Phoenix's life is miserable. But he is starting to have a bit of a change of heart by the looks of it. Knowing that the fans were maybe not always the problem in his career. Maybe he made some bad choices, but he's moving forward. He's trying to change things. And maybe it's not going to be instant. Maybe they're not going to turn with him straight away, but eventually we might see a time where Owen Carter is beloved by these fans. That might be the first step towards it, and you've got to respect it. Fair play, Owen Carter. By the sounds of it, Phantom Phoenix very much has a target on his back. Of course, time will tell. Could we see something tonight? Could we see something in the near-distant future? Would it be too obvious tonight? Will he wait for a more opportune moment when maybe Phantom Phoenix isn't expecting it? Who knows? We're moving on to keeping on with the action. And now it's time. Taylor Hurricane Thunder facing off against Callum Pearce. Of course, we saw Taylor Hurricane Thunder compete this past Wednesday on WAS Wednesday Night West. And of course, unsuccessful there. And then of course the attack by Big G George Malone. You've got to think he's got to be coming into this with some sort of fire. He wants to get the man on his side. Wants to see how he can
making his way to the
this
ring
situation better for himself.
Cardiff, Wales, weighing in at
push forward
228
through
pounds,
this kind of rut that he's in and make something positive out of it. Can he get some momentum on his side, and can he finally get Big G to agree to a matchup? Only time will tell. But I mean, a big matchup tonight, him against Callum Pearce. For me, of course, I think he'd be able to demand a match if he won here tonight. It's a statement victory, pinning Callum Pearce, who has very much established himself in the United Kingdom's independent scene. And honestly, Taylor Hurricane Thunder not so much has that establishment. Established in WAS, absolutely. But to kind of go after and beat someone that has established themselves, especially in the Northern Territories, it's a big win. And I think that could propel him forward to the future. And here he comes, and aptly named the Upgrade. Of course, he came up with that.
And
no one else did.
From Leeds, England, weighing in
what can
at
you do?
228 pounds, Callum Pearce.
And here he comes, Callum Pearce, making his presence absolutely known. And he's ready to cause some chaos, make some fans very unhappy. And honestly, you've got to respect it. I mean, he's a guy that knows what he wants. He's never gone after the praise. He's never gone after the cheers. Never the admiration. He's always found his calling is to be an absolute knobhead, and quite honestly, he enjoys it. So you've got to apprehend it. But of course, this is a huge matchup, as of course the history between these two is heightened. Of course, Callum Pearce was the first guy to attack Taylor Hurricane Thunder in the lead up to Taylor Hurricane Thunder's title match against Matt Rial. So for me, I think, there we go, big super kick. Taylor Hurricane Thunder has won something to prove and has a lot of extra fire in this one to kick it up a notch and push it into that fourth gear. And honestly, we could be in for an absolute belter here tonight. Big elbow and a big combo there by Callum Pearce. Knocks Taylor Hurricane Thunder to the floor. Oh, and a toe pick on Hilo there from, Tope Atomico, I should say, from Callum Pearce. And I'm going to try and break down the arm. Could have even broken the arm, definitely a pop out the socket there. A big axe handle down. And drops the knee on his head. Callum sizing it up. going for something, but just a big swing and a miss there. Oh, still manages to stay on top of the situation. Oh, going for the big running knee, but no, denied by Thunder. Oh, and a bit of a technical masterclass there. Rolls him up. 1. Kick out at 1. Oh, tried to drive him to the ropes. Callum says no. Oh, and a big soup kick to the back of the neck. Oh, what is it here? We've seen this before. That Hurricane Rana bouncing off the top rope. Gives him that extra momentum, extra leverage, and just takes full advantage of it. Fair play. Big DDT on the floor there. Oh, but no, Taylor Hurricane Thunder's just fired up. We've just taken it to another level. Oh, and again, denies Callum Pearce that knee strike. Oh, big back and forth here from the two. Who's going to get the upper hand in this one? Only time will tell. It's looking like maybe Taylor Hurricane Thunder's got this one. Big hits from both parties. And now just absolutely scrapping each other. And Callum manages to get the upper hand. And a big, big black hole slam. 1, 2, 3. That is enough to put Taylor Hurricane Thunder away. And here we go. No, not again. Big G, George Malone. We've been seeing that steel cage above the ring and not knowing what it was for. And clearly, this was a planned attack from the get-go of the show. And honestly, what a scumbag move. And Taylor Hurricane Thunder get some comeuppance. Take it back, take it out on Big G. Get some. Oh no. Low blow to Taylor Hurricane Thunder. And then crashing into the cage. And not again. Big G absolutely screaming at Taylor Hurricane Thunder. This has been a travesty of a night. A travesty of a week for Taylor Hurricane Thunder. That's been 2 attacks now. We've got... Surely, I know we've got the general manager, but we've also surely got a CEO of the company, and what is he doing to sort out this managerial tactic? It's absolutely bang out of order. We're on to our main event now, and of course we've got to give props to where props are due. Phantom Phoenix making his appearance, making his entrance as your first ever scholarship champion. Of course, won the tournament, moved all the way forward to graduation day, pinned Warhog centre of the ring, became scholarship champion, and then turned on his best friend for no reason. We've not heard the excuse yet. We've not heard the motive behind it. For all we know, he's just had a bad day and thought, screw it, let's attack Owen Carter. But there he is, making his entrance with the new championship around his waist. Phenomenal making his way to the ring from Phantom Phoenix over the past few weeks. Not as much a fan of his attack on Wednesday, but you can't deny the effort he's put in and the work he's put in to make that championship mean something. He's beaten everyone that was put in front of him, and now he's of course not willingly, but having to defend it every single week in our main event of the evening. And now Phantom Phoenix making his entrance. But of course, I already told you on Wednesday, we have a new pay-per-view coming up, fresh as Fight Club, and now here again is the trailer for that. So check it out, and we'll be back with the action. Apologies for that. Right after this. And we're back, and I hope you're as excited for Freshers Fight Club as I am. And of course, yes, I advertise it as the start of WAS's calendar. It's not the full year since we started this, but it's when the new season of university started for us. So September is the start of our year. But we're moving on. We're in our main event, and we've got to see who is answering the open challenge. We've got to see what's coming up and who will be coming out now. Oh, and it's going to be Brad Coleman. The music's hitting. We're ready for it. Oh, wait, no. Owen Carter is dragging Brad Coleman out, leaving him lifeless on the ramp. And I think Owen Carter's going to do it. I think he's going to answer the challenge. Oh, no, the ref's saying no. I don't think Owen Carter's bothered about the title. I think he just wants to prove a point. This is not going to be a match, ladies and gentlemen. This is a fight. They're gonna have a scrap, and and Owen Carter driving a double knee into the forehead of Phantom Phoenix. Absolutely devastating. And the fans, as I said, when Owen Carter came out earlier, they might not necessarily be on his side right now, but they might build to it. We might get to a point where we are cheering for Owen Carter again. Oh, Phantom Phoenix with that massive sling blade. But yeah, you never know with Owen Carter. We might see a crowd change, a bit of a turn of faith for Owen Carter, and you know why not? I mean, it's nice to cheer for people. It's nice to boo people. I mean, we all, as wrestling fans, love it. I'm a massive fan myself, and honestly, for me, if Owen Carter wants to be cheered, he's got to prove it to us, and he's got to show us as the audience. I'm a commentator, but I'm also an audience member. I'm enjoying the show just as much as you guys are, and he's got to show me as much as he has to show you that he deserves to be liked. And he's taking it to the outside, and for all I know, this damage could make me really become a fan of Owen Carter. Who knows? For all I know, he's going to kick the ever-living you-know-what out of Phantom Phoenix, and it's going to be joyous. Of course, Phantom Phoenix not anticipating this, not expecting this. He was expecting an open challenge, and Brad Coleman has got to be fuming now. Big moonsault there. He's got to be fuming because he had it in the palm of his hand, and it got snatched away by Owen Carter. Quite honestly, I don't know how Owen Carter managed to beat up Brad Coleman enough to drag him out, but needs must. There might have been he might have got a Mack truck in the back and run him down. Who knows? But of course, Owen Carter seizing his moment. The referee is there only really, not even to count a pin, just to check for injury and make sure no one is seriously hurt. But really, he's going to by the looks of it, clearly he's letting this fight just happen, and we're all grateful for it. Big top rope maneuver there from Phoenix. Oh, and Carter gets straight back up. Big back elbow there. Oh, going for something, but Phantom says no, not today. Oh, big sweet dreams there. Could have just knocked out Owen Carter for all we know. What is Phantom looking for here? Stomp on the arm. And now a submission hold. There he goes, trying to make Owen tap out. And of course, a fight, it does not end until somebody is knocked out. That is the only way to end this matchup. For me, I'm shocked that the Sweet Dreams didn't knock out Owen Carter, but here we are, we're still going. These guys are putting up a fight tonight. What a way to kick off the start of the road to Freshers Fight Club. An absolute scrap between these two. Double stomp to the ribs of Phantom Phoenix. Oh, going for a bit of a moonsault, but just minded out of the way. The sling blade again takes Carter down. Of course, extra credit normally is where we find the ways to give up extra opportunities, and a little bit of extra credit to those guys that maybe don't get featured on WIS every single Wednesday. But I mean, this show is slowly becoming an absolute weekly masterclass of technical wrestling. And honestly, give it more. Like, come on. These guys are putting up a fight, and they're showing exactly what they are capable of. Big headbutt there by Carter. Now to the top rope himself. Moonsault there, straight to the ribs of Phantom Phoenix. And another one, another big springboard moonsault there. Phantom Phoenix got to be nearly, oh, Going for a stunner there, but denied by Phoenix. Drop kicks him down. Now Phoenix to the outside, calling for Owen Carter to rise to his feet again. Springboard. Oh, drop kick but avoided by Carter. I don't know how he managed to push him out of midair. The strength is strong. Phoenix dragging him over to the corner, slams his head down. And what's he looking for here? Oh, big Sister Abigail there. That could have knocked him out. I don't think it quite has. The ref hasn't called for the bell, and Phoenix rising to his feet again. This was not the homecoming Phoenix wanted. He's just won the championship, and he's being thrown around by Owen Carter like he's just like he's a child. I mean, I'm not being funny. Big bulldog, and I think, yeah, the refs called it. That is it. That is the end of the scrap that we've just been able to witness. Owen Carter gets a little bit of comeuppance, but for me, I don't think that's enough. I don't think he's done. I don't think he's finished there. He's absolutely going to take out more aggression on his opponent after the fact. Big moves there. Absolutely phenomenal. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope you will tune in next week for another episode of Wednesday Night Was and Friday Night Extra Credit. See you all then, and have a blessed weekend. Thank you for watching.